sharing with you my persuasive speech on why music has such a great impact on the youth of today. Music today is very persuasive and very impacting on young kids. It's been around for a long time and it's always changing to meet the needs of the audience. Many people think that it can't influence them, but it can. It starts in very small ways and then increases. It could affect the way a person dresses, acts, talks, and sometimes even walk. A saying that a lot of people say about food is you are what you eat. Well, you can also look at perspective of you are what you listen to. I have three main points or theses that I'll be sharing with you. My first one is the great impact of music. As I said, music has been around for a long time and it's all around us. In the TV shows, movies, media, it's all around us. Today, music is getting more explicit. Explicit means that there's a lot of sex, violence, drugs, content in the songs or movies. In a study done of 100 middle schoolers, 98% of them listen to popular or mainstream music. That study was found at American Academy of Pediatrics. If we look at that, that's really bad. You think of all the mainstream music, the bad messages that they portray, and for our young youth to listen to that, it's so bad to be introduced that at such a young age. Another study done at the same site, they took the top 10 CDs and 42% of the songs on there had some sort of explicit content, whether that was sex, drugs, or violence. Lyrics can be very manipulative to the listener. My second thesis I'll be sharing with you is music can have a great effect on the mental and physical health of the youth. As I said before, many lyrics talk about sex, drugs, and violence. And when you're listening to these songs or music, you're more likely to do stuff that you wouldn't do if you would not listen to them. You're more likely to have premarital sex, more likely to try drugs at a young age. It changes the way a person thinks or acts. Growing up in high school, I had a few friends that were pretty big into the punk rock music, and they started to self-harm themselves. I know that it's a choice to do that, but I also believe that the punk rock music had an influence on them to do that even more. And I know it happens all over, not just where I'm from. My third topic or point of view that I'll be sharing with you is music can be pretty unforgettable. An investigation was done by BCM Neuroscience, and they were trying to find out what type of music is remembered the best. And they had three different things that they're looking for: the rate of arousal, the valence, and intensity. Of those three, they found that positive valence equaled that it'd be more remembered, or it would stick with the person longer. The arousal rate was found in other studies to be a big, important part of the study, but in this study, they did not find it helpful. Another study showed that kids that were listening to like heavy metal or death metal or punk rock were more likely to have a below average grade, skip school, more likely to try drugs, drinking at a very young age. Through the speech I've shared with you, I have gave my three main theses about how music has such a great impact on youth. My first thesis was the great impact of music. My second was music can have a great effect on the mental and physical health of youth and can be a pretty unforgettable thing, was my third. Not all music can have a negative effect on someone, and I cannot change your mind if certain music is good or bad, but I can just give you facts and research that shows that certain things have affected different kinds of people. It's a choice that you have to make. I just gave you the facts. You can choose to listen to music and get influenced, or you could stop listening to it and it will stop affecting you. Music has a powerful impact on our youth of today. Thank you for listening.